Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Destino 2025. We are so glad to have you all here tonight to celebrate the Latino Center of the Midlands. If you haven't already, let's grab a drink, get on settled in, and get comfortable. We're about to celebrate a night full of inspiration, celebration, and community, all right? Let's get all settled, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I am Madison Perales. By day, I report on the news at KETV Newswatch 7, and by night, I still might quote you guys, so be careful. No, I'm just kidding. I am honored tonight to be your host. So for this evening, it's more than just great food, music, and dancing. It's about coming together to celebrate the Latino Center of the Midlands and the lives it transforms every single day. So let's get started. All right, so please join me in welcoming Mahatma Largaespada, Program Supervisor of Pathways to Success, to lead us in tonight's Invocation. All right, Mahatma.
Thank you, everyone. I was gonna say the same exact thing, but she stole my thunder.
Sorry.
Nah, you're good, just kidding. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mahatma Largaespada. I'm the supervisor for the Pathways to Success program at the Latino Center of the Midlands. And tonight, I am blessed to lead all of us for the invocation tonight. So will you pray with me? Creator, as we begin this special night, let us take a moment to pause, to breathe in gratitude, and to breathe out intention. We thank you for the gift of community, for the hands and hearts gathered here in service of something greater than ourselves. We also want to take this moment to lift up the memory of Paco Fuentes, a beloved leader, mentor, and a friend. Paco's legacy lives in the laughter of the youth and the courage of our families, and in the quiet moments of care he offers so freely. May his spirit guide us tonight as we continue the work he so deeply believed in. Creator, bless this gathering, the food we share, and the dreams we dare fund. May generosity flow, may stories be honored, and may every dollar raised tonight be a seed planted for generations to come. Thank you for being part of the mission and the vision of the Latino Center of the Midlands. Let us achieve those together. Amen. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mahatma, for that invocation. All right, everyone. At this time, I'd like to recognize some very special guests joining us here tonight. From the Mexican Consulate, we have Consul Jorge Ernesto Espejel Montes. Let's give a round of applause right over here. From the Guatemala Consulate, Consul Flor de Maria Sanchez Fuentes. Please stand up, please stand up. Get recognized. All right, Nebraska State Senator Wendy Dobor. Nebraska State Senator Denixie Gureca. Nebraska State Senator Victor Roundtree. And former Nebraska State Senator Tony Vargas. Thank you. And of course, to all our distinguished guests and dignitaries in attendance tonight, please know that the Latino Center deeply appreciates your presence and the honor celebrating with you here tonight. Of course, tonight would not be possible without our generous sponsors here. Presenting sponsor is Wells Fargo. Our platinum sponsor, Google Fiber. All right. So I hope you had a chance to stop by and enjoy some spirit sampling table during cocktail hour. If not, don't worry, we still have some time to try some tequila, rum, pisco, whatever your heart desires. And consider making a free will donation in support of our work. The table will close just before dinner service, so don't miss your chance, anyone. Don't miss your chance. Now it's my honor to welcome here to the stage President and CEO of the Latino Center of the Midlands, Albert Varas.
All right. Good evening, buenas noches. What a beautiful night to be together celebrating the amazing work of the Latino Center of the Midlands. It's a privilege and an honor to be with you today. As I'm outside having conversations, shaking hands and kissing babies the way that I like to do, it really fills my heart to have conversations with so many good friends that are committed to the cause. So thank you so much for being here. For more than 50 years, the Latino Center of the Midlands has been a place of hope. But hope alone is not going to get a young person to attend school when they're facing mental health issues. Hope alone is not going to help an adult that is still learning English. And hope alone is not going to help that young person that is full of promise and looking for an amazing career. Hope alone is not going to help that person. That's why it is hope plus the Latino Center of the Midlands, and that combination is really what helps drive the city and move the city forward. One of the things that I'm really excited to share with you all is an advancement of the organization. Some of you may be aware that we entered into a capital campaign and we are renovating and expanding our historic headquarters. So today I'm going to show you a couple of videos that really demonstrate where we've been and where we're going. So I'd like to show you the first video for a few 30 seconds, show you an image of what the building looked like, and then show you a video of what the demolition project looks like. So if we can please roll the video. So that was a sneak peek. Thank you. Before I show you the future, I quickly want to thank our partners that are helping us with this project, Ali Pointer, our architects, CBRE, our owner reps, and Lund Ross. If we can please give them a round of applause. They're all in the room today. Okay. I can't just show you this next video of the architectural renderings of what the building is going to look like in 2027. I need to hear some rumble and tumble so that our videographer can push the button to make it go. So if you can rumble and tumble on your table, we'll debut the video. Thank you. Roll. The view of the Pacific coast was only a little bit more to add, so through this renovation project, we will be expanding and we will be adding a wing, and through this project, we'll be adding 50% more square footage to our building, allowing us to serve more youth and families. And this would not be possible without some extraordinary partners that we're working with. And I'd like to pay special recognition to Canopy South, to Cesar Garcia and his team at Canopy South for helping secure the lead gift of $2.7 million that allowed for this transformation to start. Canopy South worked with the legislators to secure funding, and I'd like to quickly recognize them. Thank you, Cesar and Canopy South, for your work. So the building is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to have you all at the building once we do a big event there. But buildings don't change lives, people do. And I'd like to take a moment to recognize our amazing, talented staff members at the Latino Center and recognize them for their contributions to serving families day in and day out. So staff members, if you can please stand to be recognized. And I'd be remiss if I did not mention our amazing board members and advisory board members. If I had to go into battle with a team that had, let me see, what are the things that I wanted to make sure I called them on? Vision, strategy, and empathy are the key words that I would describe our board members. If I had to go into battle where vision, strategy, and empathy were needed, I would for sure choose them every day. Board members, current and former, and advisory board members, if you can please stand to be recognized. We also have special leaders with us tonight. First, our honorary chair. Cristina, through your leadership at Wells Fargo and your service on numerous boards and your advocacy for community development, philanthropy, and equity, you have set a powerful example that has paved the way for women and men of all backgrounds to follow. We're so glad for your partnership and for your vision. Thank you for being a true champion for the Latino Center of the Midlands and for being on this mission with us. Thank you. We're also proud to present the Familia and Comunidad Award to Mary and Rodrigo Lopez. For decades, you've been pillars of generosity and service in Omaha. Your leadership, your example, and your heart for giving back inspires us all. Thank you, Mary and Rodrigo. This year's Orgullo Empresarial award goes to Shannon and Emiliano Learda. Your entrepreneurship, your innovation, and your commitment to helping small businesses grow have made a real impact in our community. Thank you for showing what it means to lift others as you build your own business. Thank you. And finally, please join me in thanking our MC, Madison Perales. Madison, your passion for journalism, for truth-telling, and for elevating the voices of South Omaha is exactly why you're the perfect person to guide us tonight. We're thrilled to have you with us. Thank you. All right, so tonight you'll see the depth of our programs through videos, and you'll hear directly from one of our program participants, a former intern. As you watch and listen, remember this. These aren't just feel-good stories. They're evidence that hope plus action equals impact, and tonight, you all are the action. So as you enjoy the rest of your evening, I want you to think about what a meaningful gift looks like for you, and really come and show that once it's time for Raise the Paddle in a short bit. Thank you for being here, thank you for believing in the mission, and thank you for ensuring that together we continue to help our community not only hope, but do. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Albert. You and your team are doing amazing work. I will never forget the first time that I covered Latino Center of the Midlands. They were hosting something for their community garden, and it was so inspiring to see them teaching households how to grow their own food and produce, and also giving internships to young and upcoming Latinas and Latinos is really, really inspiring. All right, everyone, the moment we've all been waiting for, dinner! All right, to make it better, we've got the Salvador Becerra trio bringing the room to life with their vibrant Latin jazz. Let's give them all a huge round of applause. Enjoy your meal, everyone. We'll be back up here very shortly. Take it away. Big round of applause here. Thank you so much, Salvador Becerra Trio. Thank you, thank you. How's everyone enjoying their dinner? Is it good? Because I haven't eaten a single bite yet. So how is it? All right, all right. So we have someone who's about to come up here, a very special guest. All right, guys, if you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. All right, wonderful. I have a very special guest who's about to come up here tonight. We have Yvonne Sosa. Welcome to the stage, Yvonne.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this wonderful night, and if you're still finishing dinner, please do. Let's give one more round of applause to the incredible Salvador Becerra Trio for filling this room with such great energy. For those I haven't met, my name is Yvonne Sosa, and I'm honored to serve as the chair of the board for the Latino Center of the Midlands. The center isn't just a building. It's where families find support, students find opportunity, and our community comes alive. I'm proud to stand with Albert Varas and our amazing staff whose work goes far beyond programs. They bring hope, opportunity, and belonging. Let's give them a round of thanks for all they do. In a few minutes, we'll move into the Raise the Paddle. That's our chance to invest in the future of our community. Every dollar tonight helps families, students, and neighbors reach their destinos, their destinies. My family gives our largest gifts here because we know the impact is real, and I invite you to join us in giving generously. Before we continue, I want to extend a few special thanks to our elected officials. Thank you for your leadership and service. To our award honorees, Mary and Rodrigo Lopez, and Shannon and Emiliano Learda, congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. To our honorary chair, Cristina Castro-Matukewicz, thank you for your friendship, leadership, and support. And to our staff, volunteers, and board members, it is an honor to serve next to you. Together, we are writing the next chapter for Latino Center, one filled with promise, growth, and opportunity. Now let's keep this party going. It is my pleasure to introduce someone whose life and work embody true leadership, equity, and purpose. Tonight, it is my honor to introduce our Destino 2025 Honorary Chair, Cristina Castro-Matukewicz. Born and raised in Colombia, Cristina came to the United States to pursue her education and has dedicated her journey to uplifting others. She now serves as Senior Vice President of Philanthropy and Social Impact at Wells Fargo, leading initiatives that strengthen communities across Nebraska, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Cristina also serves on the boards of Spark and Together, Inc., and her leadership has earned her recognition, such as 10 Outstanding Young Omahans and 40 Under 40, and the Tribute to Women Award. Most importantly, she believes in the power of collective action and creating opportunities where every voice is heard. Please join me in welcoming our Honorary Chair, Cristina Castro-Matukewicz.
That was Carol G., who is from Colombia. So, very important to say that. Buenas noches. Buenas noches a todos. ¿Cómo están? ¿La están pasando bien? Bueno, me alegra. It is an incredible honor to stand before you tonight and serving as the honorary chair for this year's Destino dinner. First, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to Albert Varas, where is he? Right there, and Sylvia Velez at the Latino Center of the Midlands for entrusting me with this role. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this remarkable event, to witness firsthand the dedication, energy, and passion that goes into serving our community. It is truly a privilege. I also want to congratulate Mary and Rodrigo Lopez and Shannon and Emiliano Learda, who will receive the Familia y Comunidad y el Orgullo Empresarial Awards. A round of applause. They so well deserve this recognition because they are all outstanding leaders. Since 1971, the Latino Center of the Midlands has been a beacon of hope and progress in Omaha. The work they do touches lives every single day, whether it is through education programs that empower our youth, workforce development that opens doors for new opportunities, or health and wellness initiatives that strengthen our families. You are not just creating opportunities, you are creating destinies. To the staff, volunteers, and all of you supporters of the Latino Center of the Midlands, thank you. Your commitment and resilience inspire me. You show us all what is possible when we come together with a common purpose, to uplift, empower, and serve. It is with this inspiration that I reaffirm my commitment to serve the Latino community here in Omaha. I believe in the power of community. I believe in the talents, dreams, and potential of every individual in this room and beyond. As honorary chair, I committed to advancing the mission of the Latino Center, amplifying your voices, the voices of the people they serve, and working alongside all of you to ensure that every member of our community has the resources, the support, and opportunities they need to thrive. As we gather tonight, let us celebrate the achievements of the past year. But let's also look ahead with hope and determination to the work that remains. Together, we can continue to break down barriers, open doors, and create a future where every Latino in Omaha is empowered to reach their full potential. Thank you once again for this tremendous honor. Thank you for your trust, your partnership, and for all that you all do in our community. And I need my glass of wine. By the way, this is my husband's glass of wine, Rod. He's seated there, but what is his is mine, so I can drink it. No, I really wanted to make a toast. Raise your glasses. Here is to a bright future for the Latino Center of the Midlands and for all the lives that you continue to touch. Salud. Muchas gracias y sigamos adelante juntos.
Cristina, that was beautiful. Thank you so, so much. All right, everyone. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Cristina, thank you again. That was beautiful, beautiful speech. Before we continue, I just have a few quick housekeeping items if y'all want to listen up. If you feel inspired to give tonight, there are several ways to make your gift. On your table, you'll find donation cards, or if it's easier, you can just scan that QR code on the Raise Your Paddle card to give online. Be sure to keep your card once you're done because you'll need it later this evening. So don't forget, everyone. Hope you're listening. All right, I need one brave and responsible soul at each table to be the captain. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Let's raise our hands. Who's it going to be? Who didn't have a drink tonight? All right, all right. After the race, I think I lost everyone there. All right, reel it back in. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Cool, cool. All right, that one brave and responsible soul will raise the paddle. Your mission is simple. Gather your table's donation cards. Tuck them into that big white envelope there at the center of your table, and your staff will swoop in and collect them for you, okay? All right, once the program wraps up, the party will begin. So we are thrilled to have the Latina entrepreneur, DJ Jackie, with us here tonight. She is one of Omaha's favorites. Yep, go ahead. Woo! All right, so her mission is to get you guys lacing up your dancing shoes and getting on that dance floor, so don't be shy, guys. All right. Finally, a reminder that every dollar here tonight goes directly to helping members of our community to reach their destinos. All right. We are so grateful for your support tonight, not just this evening, but for the many ways that you serve the Omaha community here. I think I have some people who may have gotten sidetracked. Do I have to do it one more time? If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. All right. Speaking of service tonight, we honor two individuals who embody what it means to lift up this Latino community. Each year at Destino, the Latino Center presents the Familia y Comunidad Award to exceptional leaders who make a lasting impact. It's my honor to introduce this year's honorees, Mary and Rodrigo Lopez, whose dedication, leadership, and heart has touched countless lives across this community. Mary and Rodrigo Lopez were named United Way's Citizen of the Year in 2020, honoring their decades of service to Omaha. Rodrigo, chairman of Amerisphere Companies, has over 40 years of leadership in financial services, real estate, and serves on board for Mutual of Omaha, and Omaha Performing Arts. Mary, president of Empresarial, built her career in education and community leadership from directing UNO's career services to serving organizations like the Monroe Mayor Institute, United Way's Women's United, and the Omaha Housing Authority. She was recently honored with the 2025 SOAR Award in the Humanities by Humanities, Nebraska. Together, Mary and Rodrigo embody what it means to serve with heart, vision, and impact. Please join me in celebrating the extraordinary contributions of Mary and Rodrigo Lopez, this year's Familia y Comunidad Award recipients.
Good evening, everyone. Buenas noches. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Albert Varas and his team for selecting us for this significant award from the Latino Center of the Midlands. We also want to extend our warmest congratulations to Cristina Castro-Matukewicz, our honorary chair, and Emiliano and Shannon Learda, the recipients of the Orgullo Empresarial Award. We're deeply honored to be this year's recipients of the Familia y Comunidad Award. The term community embodies the spirit that has driven us since we moved to Omaha, myself in the late 1970s and Mary in the late 1980s. Back then, we had modest beginnings with brief resumes, few friends, limited resources. Yet, over time, we began to see the possibilities that this city had to offer. Omaha is the place where making a difference is more than just a phrase. It is a way of life, whether you're pursuing education, building a career, volunteering, raising a family, or forming lasting friendships. Small steps can lead to remarkable achievements, often with surprising and amazing results. En 1980, jamás imaginamos que un estadounidense de un pequeño pueblo del Medio Oeste y un inmigrante colombiano serían honrados por servicio a esta vibrante ciudad. A lo largo de estos 45 años, hemos visto crecer y evolucionar a nuestra comunidad, al igual que nuestra propia familia. Sin embargo, hemos mantenido firme nuestra apreciación por lo que hace especial a Omaha. Las personas que se unen para apoyar organizaciones como el Centro Latino del Medio Oeste, personas como todos ustedes.
I'm glad I know enough Spanish that I know that when he pointed at me, he was saying something nice. So there you go. As a lifelong educator, I believe that every experience holds a valuable lesson. The lesson that we've learned that we want to share with you tonight is that community is about all of us being included. We all play a role, whether big or small, and those roles change over time. But one thing remains constant. Our involvement is crucial, each and every one of us. Tonight, you'll have the opportunity to strengthen our community through your generous support of innovative programs, which will in turn fortify the Latino Center of the Midlands, the Latino community, and the entire Omaha community. This is where the magic happens, where change begins, and where we come to realize that our community is indeed our family, deserving of being cared for, celebrated, and loved. Thank you.
give one more big round of applause for Mary and Rodrigo here. Congratulations on receiving the Comunidad y Familia Award. The Latino Center also recognizes the vital role businesses play in empowering the Latino community. 2 years ago, they launched the Orgullo Empresarial Award, or Business Pride Award, to honor businesses that embody our mission and lift the community forward. Tonight, it's my honor to introduce two visionary leaders whose entrepreneurial spirit and generosity are making a difference, Shannon and Emiliano Learda. Shannon and Emiliano Learda are the co-founders of Elevator, a co-warehousing and co-working space built to empower small businesses with flexible workspace, logistics support, and strong community network. What started as a solution to their own e-commerce challenges has grown into a thriving hub supporting more than 300 businesses, 65% of which are minority or woman-owned. Under their leadership, Elevator has expanded to Des Moines and North Kansas City, with a Lincoln location coming very soon. Emiliano brings years of experience in law, nonprofit leadership, and community development, while Shannon, a former finance professional, turned her first-hand knowledge of small business challenges into a vision for Elevator. Together, they've built more than a business. They've built opportunity, equity, and community. It is our honor to present Shannon and Emiliano Learda with their 2025 Orgullo Empresarial Award. Please join me in celebrating them while they come up on stage.
Comunidad, gratitud y generosidad. Community, gratitude, and generosity. Muy buenas noches a todos. En nombre de Shannon y mío, queremos agradecer de todo corazón al Latino Center of the Midlands por este reconocimiento tan especial. Es un privilegio y un honor muy particular recibir este premio en una noche en la que compartimos este reconocimiento con Mary y Rodrigo Lopez. Personas y una familia maravillosa a quienes respetamos, admiramos, apreciamos profundamente y que tanto enriquecen a nuestra comunidad de Omaha. Y nuestras felicitaciones también a Cristina por servir como Honorary Chair o Presidenta Honoraria de esta noche tan especial.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Emiliano and I, thank you to the Latino Center of the Midlands for this incredible honor. It is a special privilege to us to receive this award on a night when we're being recognized by Mary and Rodrigo Lopez, wonderful individuals and a wonderful family that we respect, admire, and appreciate. They enrich our community in so many ways. Congratulations as well to Cristina for serving as this evening's honorary chair.
Recibimos este reconocimiento con mucha gratitud, pero también con mucha humildad, porque sabemos que nada de lo que hemos construido con Elevator lo hicimos solo. Desde el primer día hemos contado con el apoyo y la confianza de amigos, mentores, inversionistas, banqueros, asesores y familiares. Cada uno de ellos ha sido parte fundamental de nuestro crecimiento y de lo que somos hoy. Comenzamos con una sola ubicación en el 2022, aquí en Omaha, y 3 años después hemos asegurado 5 propiedades en 5 ciudades del Medio Oeste. Thank you. Ya abrimos 2 en Omaha y en Des Moines, y estamos por inaugurar Lincoln en Kansas City, pero también vamos a inaugurar una 5ª ubicación en St. Louis en febrero del año que viene. Nada de esto habría sido posible sin la guía, la confianza y el apoyo de una comunidad que creyó en nosotros.
We accept this recognition with deep gratitude and humility because we know none of this happened alone. From the very beginning, we've been surrounded by people who believed in us, some of whom are here tonight. Friends, mentors, investors, bankers, advisors, and family. Each of them has played a critical role in helping us grow, build, and become who we are today. We started with just 1 location in 2022, and 3 years later, we've secured 5 more across the Midwest. Des Moines and Omaha are open, and Lincoln, Kansas City, and St. Louis are coming soon. None of this would have been possible without the trust, support, and guidance of an incredible community that we have here.
En este camino hemos aprendido que no se puede construir nada grande solo, que hay que tener la humildad para pedir ayuda, estar dispuestos a escuchar y dejarse acompañar por personas que empujan a ser mejor. Por eso, hoy queremos invitar a todos a hacer 2 cosas: tener la humildad para pedir orientación y la generosidad para ofrecerla. Si tienes la oportunidad de ayudar a otro empresario o empresaria, de guiar a alguien que está empezando en su camino hacia sus sueños, hazlo, porque el éxito no se mide solo por lo que logramos, sino por a cuántas personas ayudamos a crecer en el camino.
One of the greatest lessons that we've learned is that you can't build anything meaningful alone. You have to be open to the feedback, willing to ask for guidance, and humble enough to keep learning. So tonight we want to encourage everyone in this room to be open to receiving help and generous in giving it. If you have the chance to help another business owner, a mentor, a young entrepreneur, or support someone who's just building their dream, do it. Success is not just about what we achieve, but how many people we lift along the way.
Now I know, thank you. I know what you're all wondering. Does Shannon speak in Spanish? Why is Emiliano doing the Spanish part and Shannon doing the English part? Does she speak in Spanish? Can she speak in Spanish? So I'm going to challenge Shannon. Let's try it. All right? You can do it.
Always growing, okay? Por eso, admiramos tanto el trabajo de Latino Center. ¿Por qué? Porque su misión refleja exactamente eso: crear comunidad, abrir puertas y multiplicar oportunidades. Y esos mismos valores, comunidad, oportunidad, colaboración, son los que también guían nuestro trabajo en Elevator. Nos sentimos profundamente alineados con esa visión y comprometidos a seguir construyendo espacios donde otros pueden crecer y alcanzar su máximo potencial. Gracias por inspirarnos a seguir soñando, construyendo y creyendo en el poder de ayudarnos los unos a los otros.
Good job. I love it. All right. You're probably also wondering if I can speak English. That's why we admire the work of the Latino Center of the Midlands so deeply, because their mission reflects the same values: building community, opening doors, and multiplying opportunity. And those same values, community, opportunity, and collaboration, are at the heart of what we do at Elevator. We feel deeply aligned with that vision and committed to creating spaces where others can grow, reach and reach their full potential. Thank you for inspiring us to keep building, dreaming, and believing in the power of helping one another. Muchas gracias a todos, buenas noches y gracias totales.
All right, everyone. It's me again. I know. You may expect me to say, can you hear me? Clap once. Can you hear me? Clap twice. All right. Shannon, I think you knew more Spanish than you were letting on there. You did amazing. They both did. Congratulations to you and the whole Elevator team. Now remember that little card that I mentioned earlier? Anyone remember? They forget? Were you paying attention? Hopefully you didn't. So, you're gonna need it for the next part of this evening. And just a quick reminder, you can support the Latino Center by scanning that QR code to give online or by filling out that donation card at your table. Now with that, I'd like to welcome Albert back onto the stage to share a little bit about all the ways Latino Center is making a difference in our community. Let's welcome him back up.
All right, we're gonna start off with a little bit of an activity. I hope everybody's ready. If you're not familiar with this song, this is a very popular song. It talks about taking photos to preserve memories of the loved ones that we have and that we're sharing memories with. So we're going to spend 30 seconds. We're gonna turn up the music, we're gonna turn it up, and we're going to take out our phones and we're going to take photos with our loved ones, all right? So your task right now is take out your phones and we're gonna take some photos with our old friends, our new friends, and our family, all right? 30 seconds, and go.
Aquí todavía se da caña, chequeate la baby, diablo, mami, qué dulce. Hoy yo quiero beber, beber, beber y hablar mierda hasta que me expulsen. Estoy bien loco, estoy bien loco. Cabrón, diga tú que estás caminando, yo estoy que choco. Estoy bien loco. Quiero con cojones, los amo. Gracias por estar aquí, de verdad. Para mí es bien importante que estén aquí. Cada uno de ustedes significa mucho para mí. Así que vamos para la foto, vengan para acá, métase todo el mundo, todo el corillo, vamos.
All right.
Zumba.
Let's come back, finish your photos, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna get on with Raise the Paddle, and we're gonna get on with the rest of the night. All right, you are all awesome participants. Thank you so much for taking photos. I sincerely hope that nobody walks out of here and this evening you're thinking, I wish I would have taken more photos. So I'm glad we got that out of the way. Another fun fact, that song is by Bad Bunny. Who likes Bad Bunny? All right. He'll be headlining the Super Bowl, so watch out for him at the Super Bowl. So now it's time for Raise the Paddle. I think we all know what's going on here. I'm going to show you 2 videos, and then we're going to hear a very important person from our organization share their experience with the organization. We're going to hear from a young man that is going to share how the organization has made an impact in his life. All right, if I can have everybody's attention. I love that we're still taking photos, so I'm going to let it slide. All right. 10 seconds. We're going to be all back and in tune. All right. Perfect. So we're going to begin by spotlighting young women in our internship program. All right. I'm going to wait because this is important. So tonight we're going to begin by spotlighting young women who are in our internship program, who are pursuing a career in STEM and specifically in construction. These are change makers, breaking barriers, rewiring the future, and showing us what's possible when talent meets opportunity. So we're going to roll the video.
I am studying civil engineering, and the reason I decided to apply for this internship was because I did it 3 years ago and I really liked my experience.
Siembra allows us to explore new careers, and I think that's why I decided to go with construction.
We saw her really gravitate towards the administrative work that we do. She really jumped into that and started working with Unir, our office manager, and they've gotten into a really good flow of working together. We kind of put her to the test right away.
Some of the things that I've been learning so far are definitely communication with customers, like homeowners, workers, and subcontractors, insurance.
Abigail has contributed to breaking stereotypes because she got right away to it. She was out in the field. She got right around the job sites, was looking at quality control.
What I've gained a lot from Lundras is learning about the experiences of other people, because there's so many different opportunities and I don't have to keep myself in a box.
I think exposing her to multiple different types of construction and phasing in the process will benefit her long term to know exactly where she wants to go in her future.
I feel like it has brought a lot of new knowledge for me, and I really appreciate that.
So we hope that our mentorship towards Abigail can inspire young women to see that it isn't just a male-dominated industry where only men can do it. Women are a strong force in our industry.
I'm grateful that CSF Exteriors allowed me to be working at their company, and Siembra for opening doors. We've actually offered her a permanent position with our company, I should say, and she accepted it. I do hope to make an impact within my career, as in inspiring other women or girls to be in this industry. There's a lot of roles that need to be filled, and I feel like those roles can be fulfilled by anyone, especially by women.
All right, let's keep it going. Abigail is with us today, and Ben and Yanira Navarro. If you can please stand up to be recognized over to my left. That's amazing. Because of your generosity and support, lives are being transformed every day. Now's your moment to invest in even more of these success stories. So now the moment that you all been waiting for me to ask you to open your wallets and open your hearts has arrived. So we're going to get ready for Raise the Paddle, and I learned from Mary and Rodrigo and Emiliano and Shannon and Cristina years ago that if you're going to ask big. So I'm going to get started with Raise the Paddle for $10,000. Who in the room would raise the paddle for $10,000 to continue to support our kind of work? Thank you over here to Sarah English from the Mutual of Omaha table. All right, we're off to a great start. We have another one over here, Paul and Annette Smith. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. I'm going to scan the room, and I'm going to pause, and I'm going to wait. I'm going to start on this side just to make sure nobody else is going to do anything. As I scan the room, is there anybody else that is going to raise the paddle for $10,000? I'm going once, going twice. Cristina. All right, for $10,000. Thank you, Cristina. Muchas gracias. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's an amazing start, but okay, I just want to pause in case somebody's thinking of a different number. Paulina, ¿quieres? Are you raising your hand, Paulina? Oh, good. All right, I'm going to pause. Is there one more to get us to $40,000 out the gates? I'm going to pause and wait and just make sure that we don't pass. All right, I'm going to move on. So next amount, let's do $5,000 level for your generosity that ensures that these opportunities continue to open for young leaders across our city. Any $5,000 raise the paddle in the room? Emiliano, thank you so much. Mr. Simon, thank you so much. $5,000, raise the paddle. I'm looking through the room. All right. Do we have one more? I'm being pointed. Right, Mr. Rodrigo. Thank you, Marion Rodrigo. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. Any else before we move on? Okay. All right. I'd say that's a pretty good start. What do you think? All right. Now our next video highlights the depth of our Pathways to Success program, from attendance support to healing circles that provide students with steady, trusted adults in their lives. If we can roll the next video.
Hi, my name is Christian. I recently graduated from Bellevue West High School, and I will be enrolling in Metro pretty soon. Before joining the Pathways to Success program, I was very behind dealing with being late to school.
I'm Emily Sanchez. My attendance before the program was horrible. I was not motivated to go to school. I was probably going to school twice a week.
When a student first joins a P2S program, I find that they're having challenges coming to school. They're not motivated. They don't have someone that supports them. Emily started off through our Xochicali program, and I was just kind of hearing how she's struggling. So I reached out to her. From there, we just started working with her. Christian was having a lot of challenges with his family. It wasn't until I had sat down with him and we made a game plan.
I facilitate OLIN, which is a leadership development program for young men. Some of the topics that we talk about could be anything from palabra or credible word, healthy relationships, substance abuse, so it varies a lot.
Through OLIN, I learned a lot about myself. OLIN really taught me that a man is a man of their word.
What I would like to improve in OLIN would be funding. Just have a little bit more money to celebrate our students' graduations. It really does give them more confidence to keep going.
Xochicali es un programa de liderazgo y desarrollo que ofrecemos a todas las jovencitas. El propósito del programa es poder ayudar a los estudiantes a que tengan un espacio donde puedan venir a platicar diferentes temas. Por ejemplo, el valor de la mujer y cualquier duda, nosotras podemos ayudarlas.
Xochicali was good. I felt connected to other girls in the school, knowing that it was a safe place. Mayra did make a difference for me. She helped me really identify myself.
I'm thankful for all the advice that he's given me and for really teaching me how to be a man of palabra and for just being there when I needed him.
There's a huge change. I'm definitely more outgoing. I can speak to people now. I've met new people. I thank them for everything they did for me, and I hope I never lose their support, and I hope I keep them around for a long time.
Fantastic. Fun fact, that's our Pathways to Success program. The video, a nice high quality production, was produced by our interns, our Siembra Medios interns. So just wanted to point that out as well. As we get rolling and closer to the end of today's program, we are at a critical moment as an organization, as a community, that every cent that you contribute matters. So can you please raise the paddle for $1,000? Can I see you raise the paddle for $1,000 in the room? I have one with Denise Hobson. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Gail. Thank you on this table. Thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline and friend. How about on this side? You guys competing? Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's amazing. Thank you, Arnie. Muchas gracias. All right, that's fantastic. All right, I think we have just maybe 3 or more of these, and then we're going to start the music and start partying, all right? So at $500, can you please raise the paddle for $500? One back there. Thank you, Shane. Thank you. Thank you, McHughes. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dulce Sherman. Thank you, Sarah. How about on this side of the room? Okay, I see one back there. Muchas gracias, Yanira. Appreciate you. All right, and hold on, my phone's ringing. Let me just get this. Esther? Esther Mejia, yes. $1,000? Okay, so sorry, I skipped Esther, and Esther Mejia just called that she wants to donate $1,000 to raise the paddle. So thank you to Esther, everybody's friend. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. From the Canopy South table. All right, anything? $500? Okay. One more. Muchas gracias, board member. Susana, I appreciate it. All right. Any more before we get going? Because now we have an opportunity to talk to one of my favorite people, which is the people that we serve, and a young man that has shown that he has a lot of promise and that the Latino Center is providing opportunities. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Vicente Juarez, a former Siembra Salud intern who earned his CNA and is now working full-time as an anesthesia technician at CHI Health. Vicente is living proof of what happens when doors open and futures change. Please help me in welcoming him to the stage.
Saber que se puede, querer que se pueda, quitarse los miedos, sacarlos.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all enjoying tonight. Before I start, I want to say thank you to everyone that showed up in support of the Latino Center of the Midlands. And I want to thank Albert for giving me this special opportunity to share my story. In the summer of 2023, I joined the Siembra Salud internship program. I was 19, I was out of high school, and I was unsure about my future. Walking into the program, I was timid and uncertain. But as time went by, the Latino Center gave me something I didn't expect, and that was courage, confidence, and a spark that lit a passion I didn't know I had. That spark has carried me far. Since then, I am an anesthesia technician with CHI. I've earned my CNA, and I passed my ENT class in the spring of this year. And today, I'm currently studying to be a nurse with dreams of even going further to become a CRNA or even a nurse practitioner. And eventually, thank you. And eventually earn a master's in public health so I can give back to the community that believed and supported me. None of this would be possible without the Latino Center. None of this would be possible without its staff and without people like you. Your support changes lives, and I'm privileged to be standing here to tell you that I am living proof of that. So because of you, I have found my path. Because of you, I am here standing as a new leader with a vision for a future. So when you give tonight, please know that you are changing lives, and please know that you are helping a younger generation just like me. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Vicente. It truly is a privilege to have gotten to know you over the years, and thank you for being a volunteer. I don't know, something I wasn't mentioned is Vicente has stuck on with us and continues to volunteer, which he's adding tremendous value to the organization as a volunteer, so thank you, Vicente. All right, so next we're going to drop down to a $250 raise the paddle. If you have $250 to continue to improve the lives of young people, please raise the paddle. Muchas gracias, Paulina. Thank you, Madeline. Thank you, back table. $200. Thank you over here at the LinkedIn table. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Gabby, board member, Ricardo. Thank you over here. Jacqueline's table. $250. Any more over here? Isabella Varas. Thank you, Isabella Varas. Thank you. All right, 250. That's a popular number. Is there any more? Since it's such a popular number, before we drop down to the final one. Okay. Now, for the final raise the paddle, if you have not raised the paddle yet, I really hope that you will be able to raise the paddle in a meaningful way for $100 or less. Right now is the time. My goal is for everybody in the room to make a contribution so that we know that you are on board with the work that the Latino Center is doing and supporting the youth that we are serving every day. So if you can please raise the paddle for $100 or less, please raise it up high. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you. Thank you over here. All right, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Maggie, thank you. Gracias. Allá atrás. How about on this side? It's not, I don't see too many up. Raise it up high so that they can see on this side and then we can compete. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up Raise the Paddle. Thank you so much. This has been an incredible gift to the organization. I appreciate everybody in the room that has given, and it is from the bottom of our hearts, from the organization and the staff members that are in attendance and not with us today. We are incredibly grateful. Your work matters, your gifts matter, and the people will benefit from them tremendously at the Latino Center, in the schools and in the community. Thank you so much. I'd like to welcome Madison back to the stage to take us home. Don't forget, we're going to be partying in a little bit, so stick around. We have the open bar, and stick around and enjoy the dancing. All right, thank you.
Wow. Vicente, that speech was very touching. I remember interviewing him, and it was a very, very touching story. Well, friends, that's come to an end of our evening tonight's program. Thank you for everyone who gave. Your generosity will go a long way, and it's deeply appreciated for the Latino Center. And if you haven't had the chance yet, no worries. You still have an opportunity to donate while you're on the dance floor, so don't worry about it. It's truly been a privilege to spend this night with you all. Thank you for the Latino Center for inviting me to host. It's always an honor to stand alongside an organization that makes such an impact. Hopefully I did well enough that you'll invite me back next year, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Please drive safe, everyone. Enjoy your evening. Be safe. And cut a rug, everyone. All right, enjoy your evening. Thank you.